Hi, I'm Richard Karn, and you may have seen me on TV talking about the world's #1 expandable garden hose. Well, the brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is here, and it's a total game changer. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the Copperhead's Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees for full water flow and freedom to water with ease all around your home. When you're all done, this rust-proof anti-burst hose shrinks back down to pocket size for effortless handling and tidy storage. Plus, your super light and ultra-durable Pocket Hose Copperhead is backed with a 10-year warranty. What could be better than that? I'll tell you what, an exciting exclusive offer just for you.
For a limited time, you can get a free Pocket Pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with the purchase of any size Copperhead hose. Just go to getcopperhead.com. That's getcopperhead.com for your 2 free gifts with purchase. Getcopperhead.com.
Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI Studios in Toronto, Canada.
Hey Toronto, this is Ed Sheeran.
This is Kelly Clarkson.
Hi, this is Bryan Adams.
This is Adele.
This is Madonna.
It's Michael Bublé, and you're listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep Show.
It's fun. They're amazing.
Always discovering new things on Instagram. And sometimes I just think like I'm completely out of touch because there's like things that are happening and maybe I'm just not with it. Maybe I just don't get it. So apparently this is a thing. You tell me if you've seen this as well. I was scrolling through Instagram on my feed, and on your For You page, you just get a bunch of stuff. So I usually get a lot of fashion stuff.
Mm-hmm. We have very different algorithms.
Yeah. Why? What do you get a lot of?
Sports and girls.
Okay.
Mostly hockey and girls. And I'm not mad about it. Instagram knows me. I'm pretty basic.
What about dogs?
Oh, yeah, there's a mix on a few dogs. Sorry, not to tangent. When I'm on vacation and away from coffee, it's all dogs. And it plays on my emotions, makes me miss my dog. When I'm in Toronto, sports and girls.
Right, because it plays on your emotions, makes you miss girls. That kind of thing.
Basically. It always gives me what I don't have.
So I'm looking at this woman and she's, in her outfit and it's one of these like, check my fit out kind of thing, right?
Okay.
And so she's got like tags on all the different items she's wearing so that you can click the link if you want to like buy the shirt or whatever. And then you get down to her feet and she's got 2 emojis over her heels, like covering the heels.
Covering like the whole foot or just the heel portion?
Just the toe portion.
Just the toe portion.
And I'm like, that's weird. Like little hearts on it.
Open toe or closed toe?
Open toe.
Open toe, so it's covering her exposed toes.
And I was like, this is weird. I wanted to see your shoes with the outfit. Anyway, kept scrolling, come across another one. Same thing.
What emoji is it?
Random emojis.
Whatever.
You know when you see sometimes people post kids and they'll put an emoji over their
Sure.
face so you can't see the kids?
Yeah, okay.
They're putting these emojis over their toes so you can't see their toes. But this time, in brackets, she said, I've decided I'm not letting anyone look at my feet for free anymore.
Oh, okay.
And then I was like, so this is their way of making sure that people don't look at their feet?
Well, because that, I believe, this doesn't apply to me, but I believe that's like a pretty popular fetish category.
So now people are just covering up their feet in their outfit of the days?
Don't give it away for free. I mean, if you're so inclined, you can monetize that.
But like people really pay money to see people's feet?
Pooch, you're so innocent. Yeah, there's several websites. The most popular one, I guess, would be OnlyFans, where there's certain pages based on certain themes that subscriber-only content, and people will. If you ever post something like a beach pic or whatever, and your feet are in it, there's always that one person who comments like, "Oh, foot pic, don't give it away for free." Like anyone can screenshot if that's what they're into. Again, I don't get it.
So should I start doing this? Should I start putting emojis over my heels?
I mean, are you struggling financially? Because you could be side hustling. These could be missed opportunities.
Yeah, no, I don't see it from that perspective. But I also just don't like the idea of like my feet are just out there for everyone.
I suppose. But then don't people have fetishes that are everything? Like cover your hands, cover your calves. I don't know. People are weird, man.
Okay, so this is a thing? Nicolina,
do you have a thought? You're Nicolina, by the way, who's in for Steph. Nicolina, how old are you?
I'm 25.
25. Okay, so different generation, I'll say, than Pooja and I, who are in our 40s.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any insight on this?
Well, my first thought when you said emojis on the feet was exactly this.
So
because
you knew.
I've seen people saying, like, don't give it away for free. So,
wow. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Yeah.
So I don't know what the teachable moment is here.
Gurdeep, I feel like
cover
you
your feet.
Cover your feet. Cover your feet.
And I think you give away too much for free, in my own opinion.
What?
Yes. Stop giving it all away for free on your Instagram feed, Gurdeep.
Okay. Thanks, Mom.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Okay, I'm about to go through a breakup, and I need your help. I need
My
some
help?
advice. Everyone's help.
Okay. Do I know this person? Who are you breaking up with?
You do not. I need to break up with my dentist office.
Oh, what
Yeah.
do they do?
Nothing. They're fantastic. This is the same dentist office in Etobicoke that I've been going to since I was a child. They saw me through braces, retainer, twin blocks.
That overbite.
Thanks. Yeah, initially way back. Yeah, grade 2, the buck teeth.
We all had an overbite, by the way.
wire on the back of the bottom teeth, the night guard I currently have. They've
The
seen me through
things
everything.
they've had to clean around.
They're great. And I go there. I'm big on teeth cleaning. I'm not someone who doesn't like the dentist. I go there often, like every 6 months. The problem is my dentist is in Etobicoke. And with all the construction the gardener's under and just how long it takes to navigate out of downtown, I live right downtown. I had an appointment last week. It took me 1 hour to get there.
1 hour?
1 hour.
Oh, wow. That's
get
too
there.
long.
So-
And then an hour back.
Yeah.
And half an hour in the chair at least.
And yeah, exactly. And like I was 20 minutes late for the appointment, and like the whole drive there, I'm so angry because it's taken up so much of my day, and I hate being late for things. And then like you said, it takes an hour to get back, and I think I finally hit the breaking point where I'm like, I need to call them and break up. And my dental hygienist, shout out to Meet, she is the sweetest woman. She's so kind. She remembers about coffee. She knows my family. She always like we chat and we catch up, and it's
How
lovely.
do you chat? Your mouth is open.
Exactly. It's mostly me listening and nodding and
going,
being expressive,
"Ah."
which I learned from you.
Yeah.
So it's tough. I've equivocated on this for the last few years, but I think it's finally time.
I think it's time to look. I mean, convenience, gas, parking, time.
There's also a brand new dentist office like steps from where I live. So I'm like, this was the final straw.
This
I'm
is
like,
your bigger, better option.
Yeah. But how do I do this? How do I break up with a place I've been going to for more than 30, 35 years?
Okay, I think first of all, you do have to do this in person. I don't think this is something you do over the phone.
Oh, man. I told you it's an hour.
No, I know you got to invest the hour for the breakup. You have to invest the time. It has to mean something to you.
Can't be a text breakup.
No. And then you can't ghost them. You can't just not show up. That's also not nice.
Right.
So I think you have to do it in person. But maybe it's like you go for your next cleaning, and then after you get your cleaning, you like leave a note on the toothbrush. Like, you know how they give you the little package to take away?
That's just like a text.
No, you just leave a little note and say, like, it's not you, it's me, and I'll see you never. Like something like that.
This is horrible advice.
No, but you saw them first, and then like you got that closure. You look them in the eye, but then you don't say anything. You just pass the note.
And then they
Pass
see
the note.
pictures on Instagram of me hanging out with my new dental hygienist, smiling. It's like posting pictures with your new beau.
Yeah, and going like, look at how white and clean my teeth are.
No, this isn't going to go well.
Okay.
This is bad advice.
Or you could lie. I'm not suggesting that you lie, but if you need to because you don't want to hurt their feelings, maybe you just talk about like your insurance and how you're like, I don't have coverage anymore, so I'm just gonna never brush my teeth.
They know I'm still gainfully employed.
That doesn't mean anything.
I don't want to hurt their feelings.
Yeah. Try that.
Okay, let's try some puns.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll try to break the ice with humor. Okay, you help me out. Do you have some advice for me on how to do this? Maybe you've had to do this. Maybe you've gone through this. You've had to break up with someone that's like not a partner, like a...
Yeah.
Give me some advice. Dina in Richmond Hill, what do you say?
Don't do it. Suck it up and commute. I drive an hour to my dentist, and he is fabulous. Or try the new place first if you really want to switch and make sure it's okay. We tried to switch once, and dentist drilled through my husband's sinus cavity.
Oh!
No!
Yeah, so if you have a good dentist, don't do it. It's worth the commute.
Oh, wow.
Okay, so I'm getting a lot of love for committing dental adultery, stepping out on my dentist, trying out the new one, but not necessarily breaking up with the OG. And it feels a little selfish on my part, but I think I'm okay with it.
No.
What do you mean? This is good advice from Dina.
I don't know. Don't you think honesty is the best policy, Dina?
Yeah, honesty is always the best policy, but I wouldn't completely cut off ties. Just because a new office looks nice doesn't mean you're going to get the same quality of service.
It's real fancy from the outside.
It probably is.
Yeah. Okay, Dina.
Take care and good luck.
Great advice. Thanks, Dina.
I love that we're getting so many great texts, including this one. This one is from Ed saying, Gurdeep, you should move. Just be closer to your dentist.
That's the solution. I'm just going to move to Etobicoke. I like that. Okay, Payman from Newmarket. What do you think I should do here?
He's overthinking. He doesn't need to think that much. Go for a new dentist office, and all you're going to say, you moved, and that's it.
Wait, so you're saying I should just go to the new dentist office and basically like kind of ghost with my old dentist?
Whatever you like at this time. It's closer to you. It's more convenient. That's all.
Just say it. Say it straight.
Yeah, you don't need to think too much.
Okay, Payman, I'm curious. If you ever broken up with someone, I would love to hear how that went. Hey, I just don't think you're that attractive. I don't like you very much. We're done.
It's always best to be honest and upfront, and that's it. It's a lot better than, making the story why and think too much about it.
It's true. Payman, I like your straightforwardness and bluntness. Can you do it for me? Can I send you the dentist to break up with him for me? Because I like how direct you are.
Absolutely.
Yes! Amazing!
I'm calling on behalf of Gurdeep. I love that.
Absolutely. Anytime. Any breakup, you can let me know.
Payman is my representation. I love it. Thanks, buddy.
Have a good day, guys.
You too.
You too.
Bye.
I'm calling Payman for everything.
Payman's my new best friend.
If you and I have a disagreement, I'm just calling Payman.
No, he's my guy. He's my breakup guy.
Okay, fine. Well, let's take one more call here. Megan from Pickering. What do you think? What should Gurdeep do?
So I've never broken up with a dentist, but I've broken up with a doctor. And I regret how I kind of just moved and got a new doctor. I think these people have known you for so long. I think Pooja's right. You need to go in person and kind of get a goodbye gift. It's not you, it's me. The travel's too long, but thank you for taking care of my teeth.
Oh, that's a great idea. A little gift?
Don't buy them a new TV, but flowers for the hygienist or
like sticky toffee candy, like that kind of thing.
Yeah.
The stuff that dentists love.
Absolutely. They would be so happy.
Would it be acceptable if I gifted them a toothbrush and a little tiny floss in a paper bag? The same thing they give me when they send me on my way?
Nope.
You just re-gift it?
Ooh, what about a CHFI mug?
That would be good.
That's good. And a gift
Something
card.
to remember. Yeah, they'll think of you in the morning when they have their coffee and they're listening to the radio. I like that.
This is maybe the most logical adult advice I've received.
Maybe give them a custom mug with your face on it.
Yeah. A framed picture of you and a mug.
And I signed the picture, sexily yours, Gurdeep.
They'd be like, go, please, go find another dentist.
From CHFI Studios,
it's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
I actually have a wedding on Monday, which is interesting.
On a Monday?
When I saw the invite, I was like, on a Monday? I thought the same thing, but I guess everybody's got the next day off.
How
so
dare. Yeah, I guess it's brilliant.
It kind of works, and a lot of people did take the extra long weekend. So these are family friends of mine that I grew up with, but then we lost touch for many years, and so we were invited to the wedding, which is wonderful because, kind of brings back memories of when we were kids.
Sure, yeah.
But I don't really know them anymore, and I don't know the couple at all.
Or the guests.
Yes.
Necessarily. You'll know some of them.
Yes. And on the invite, it said, I'm going to read it for you. Attention all guests. There will be assigned seating so you can mix and mingle with other guests. And I was like, huh?
But all weddings have assigned seating, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I had to delve in further. So I found out from somebody else I know who is going that what this means is that you will not be sitting with your family or your partner.
Wait, so you and Paulie are both going, but you're not sitting beside each
We're
other?
not sitting together.
Not even at the same table?
No. They want to encourage people to talk to other people. They don't want it to be one of those weddings where everybody is sort of cliquey. And I get it because it's not going to matter at the end. You're all going to end up on the dance floor, and then you'll reunite with your family, and everybody will
reunite on the this is your that encapsulates your level of drama.
I'm so dramatic.
Reunite on the dance floor.
I'm going to miss my husband. I know I am because look, a lot of the time when we get childcare and we're going out, this is our chance to catch up and reconnect. I want to sit with him.
You famously don't see your husband during the week. You
Yes.
work at very different and demanding hours, so weekend is your time to catch up. Now you won't even be around. Plus, no offense, but you're going to subject a whole table of strangers to your small talk without the safety net of your husband?
I'm great at a wedding. I'm great at a social event. I'm just not great in the elevator.
Right. So basically, as long as there's booze, your small talk game is outstanding.
As long as there's wine at the table, we will be fine. But I'm just wondering, like, what are your thoughts on this? Is this one of those things where, like, you're kind of trying to control things a little too much? Like, one could argue if you're just having a great party, people will mix and mingle anyway. I've never been to a wedding where I didn't mix and mingle with all the guests.
No, for sure. Listen, I kind of love it because I'm the person who will talk to. I know you're the same way. You'll talk to everyone at the table.
Yeah.
You'll break the tension if there is any, whatever.
I'll create the tension if I need to.
There's that too. I think it's super smart. I don't know if they've galaxy brain this, but I have a friend who's a big planner, and he's always thinking of, like, at his wedding, he put unlikely pairs for room assignments. His wedding was in Muskoka, and I was like, this guy is my roommate. I barely know him. But he knew we didn't have much time to hang out together, and this was our chance. And sure enough, we became great friends. So if the person who's planning the wedding is sort of like a mastermind, like my brain doesn't work well this way, but if the person who's planning this is a mastermind this way, I think it could be brilliant because they've probably put a lot of thought into who is at each table. It's not totally random. I bet it's people that you will jive with.
Yeah, they don't really know me anymore, so I don't know. Hopefully they put me at a table where I will jive. I don't know. But how do you feel about this? Assigned seating so that you're forced to mix and mingle. You will not be sitting with your loved ones.
As a wedding single guy, I kind of love it. But as breaking up the couple for the wedding, this is mischievous and deviant. What do you think about it, Jim in Scarborough?
I'm not for it. Definitely not. Not for breaking up couples.
Okay, how come?
It's a time for the adults to reconnect, parents to reconnect when they don't have their kids with them. We allowed kids at our wedding. We broke up the kids. The kids had their own little section. All the kids got to sit over there. All the young cousins over there. All the young adults over there. And the parents were allowed to sit together and actually have adult conversations with other adults.
Right. I mean, like the kids' table, adult table, that's a tale as old as time. This is next level, like splitting up the adults.
We would never, ever split the couples. That'd be like telling my mom she has to sit at one table. Dad, you're going to sit over in the other room.
Yeah.
See, I love a social experiment and a little bit of chaos and taking people out of their comfort zone. So I'm actually really warming to this idea. But Jim, I totally hear you.
Awesome. Have a great day, guys.
You too.
You too.
Thanks, Jim. You're also weighing in on our text line at 981-981, including this text, no name here, but the invitation has the warning on it. If it's out of your comfort zone, decline the invitation. This sounds like a great way to have everyone more invested in the night.
That's a good point.
There is something really special. Like if you ever do like a destination wedding and you go and you meet a bunch of other family members, by the end of the trip, you're all so close and you've exchanged numbers.
You're making plans to hang out again, but you never see them again.
It's true.
Yeah.
But in that moment, you are connected, and there is something about being connected to everyone in the room.
Yes. There's also something about meeting a bridesmaid in a different destination. That's amazing. Okay. How do you feel about this? Juma in Ajax.
I like the idea about couples in a separate table. The reason means sometimes husband and wife, sometimes they argue, why are you eating this? What are you going to eat this way? I'm on the outside. I can eat whatever I want. And then the dessert, I don't have to worry. Otherwise, the wife or the husband says, no, there's too much sugar, this and that. So now here, I like to be all on your own now.
Yeah.
You're always with your honey all the time. So this is something different, and you can enjoy, So if you mingle with others, I think I like this idea. It's really nice.
Juma, I really hope your wife isn't listening.
Yeah. Because usually she say, don't eat this, don't eat this and that.
I mean, she's looking after your health, Juma.
No, but it's okay sometimes,
You'd have fun at that wedding, that's for sure. Thank you so much for weighing in. We appreciate it.
Thanks, Juma.
Okay, thank you.
Have a good one. Have a great long weekend.
Yeah, have a nice weekend. Okay, bye.
I think Juma just single-handedly convinced me to never get married. Wow.
How you chew, what you eat, it's not healthy, all the things.
I think he threw the dessert table in there.
Yes, no dessert for you. What happens if he has to mix and mingle? He's sitting beside people he doesn't know, and then they start telling him not to eat certain foods.
Oh, no, he's flipping the table over. He's going straight to that late-night buffet.
You do you, Juma.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
It's World Sports Journalist Day. Just rolls off the tongue, doesn't it? This is the day to celebrate your favorite sports sportscasters. I know for me, it's you, Gurdeep.
Wow.
I know. Why do you say the bar is low? Well, you know everything about sports, all sports.
I mean, there's a lot better sports. I'm no longer a sportscaster.
I think you were born to be one.
Thank you. It is truthfully, it is the reason I got into media. I spent the first several years of my career as a newspaper writer, writing sports.
Yes.
And achieved what was my dream when I was 19, when I set out in this industry, which was making it on air to national sports network.
And you did it.
And I did it for 3 years, from 2013 to 2016. I know we're not supposed to talk about the competition, but who cares? I was a TSN SportsCenter anchor, and there's many great stories there, and I'm still friends with a lot of people there, but there's one that comes to mind, and this was like my oh bleep moment. Okay, so pull back the curtains a little bit. People know that every year in media there are layoffs. Unfortunately, it's just a reality of our industry. And it was one of those times, it was in November, and everyone knew this round of layoffs were coming. And honestly, maybe it was my naivete. I wasn't sweating it because I was fairly young. I was a relatively new hire. I was fairly inexpensive compared to a lot of the higher salaried folks there at the time. So I thought, yeah, they're not going to get rid of me. I'm only like a year and a bit in. I think I'm doing a pretty decent job.
You bring an apple for the boss every day.
Yeah,
you're a keener.
Yeah.
You're that guy.
Yeah, exactly. So a teacher's pet. So anyway, the day before they were announcing the layoffs, I get an email from the boss's executive assistant.
Oh.
And I had a shift starting at noon the next day. And the email said, Gurdeep, can you come in about half an hour before your shift tomorrow for a meeting at 11:30. And this never happens. So I'm staring at this email going, oh my God, I'm getting laid off like a year into my tenure. I'm like, this is bad. So I didn't sleep that night. I was so stressed.
Did you ask what's this about?
No, it was kind of like a we'll talk about it in person kind of thing.
Okay.
And I'm so stressed. I can't, it's surreal. It's out of body. I'm laying in bed, staring at this email going, am I actually seeing this? Am I reading the words correctly?
Like, I'll have to go back and work with Pooja again.
I'm like, oh man, I'm going to have to go with my tail between my legs and go back to... So I go in fully prepared that I'm not actually working this day. There's going to be HR in there, whatever. I go into the meeting and it's the boss's executive assistant. And he's like, yeah, come in, sit down.
It's like, why are you in your pajamas still?
Yeah, where's your suit? And he goes, so last night on the air, a couple nights ago on the air. And then I'm going, okay, what's he talking about? Then I'm thinking... Did I say something offside?
Like, what you do?
And he's like, you wore a jacket that the boss thought looked like kind of like a denim jacket. He goes, I know it was a suit jacket, looked like a denim jacket. The boss hated it. Don't ever wear that bleeping jacket again.
What?
I'm like, okay, no problem. And he goes, and that's it. Go ahead. And I go, that. And I
That's why you called me in?
And it was the boss's executive assistant, not the boss. So I go, you know what day it is today, right? It's cut day. It's layoff day. And he goes, yeah. He goes, oh, no, that's not what this is. I go, you know what I thought this was, right? You sent me the...
Oh, no.
And he actually started laughing, going, oh, and he goes, oh, my gosh, I'm so sorry. He goes, I didn't even realize the optics
put it all
of that.
together.
Didn't put it all together. So I went, took a huge sigh of relief and went and did my shift.
Did you ever wear that denim jacket again?
No. I don't even know where it is. Sportscaster Day.
My favorite.
The Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast.
Hi, I'm Richard Karn, and you may have seen me on TV talking about the world's #1 expandable garden hose. Well, the brand new Pocket Hose Copperhead with Pocket Pivot is here, and it's a total game changer. Old-fashioned hoses get kinks and creases at the spigot, but the Copperhead's Pocket Pivot swivels 360 degrees for full water flow and freedom to water with ease all around your home. When you're all done, this rust-proof anti-burst hose shrinks back down to pocket size for effortless handling and tidy storage. Plus, your super light and ultra-durable Pocket Hose Copperhead is backed with a 10-year warranty. What could be better than that? I'll tell you what, an exciting exclusive offer just for you.
For a limited time, you can get a free Pocket Pivot and their 10-pattern sprayer with the purchase of any size Copperhead hose. Just go to getcopperhead.com. That's getcopperhead.com for your 2 free gifts with purchase. Getcopperhead.com.
Message and data rates may apply. See terms for details.
This is the Pooja and Gurdeep Podcast. The Daily Double
with Pooja and Gurdeep.
Okay, here are 2 stories you need to know. Gurdeep, what do you have?
It's a tough week, man. Mitch Marner, Masai Ujiri, just legends leaving. Masai Ujiri was on Good Morning America yesterday, speaking for the first time since parting ways with the Raptors earlier this week. He sat down with Robin Roberts. No surprise, kept it classy, took the high road, did not get into the specifics of his departure, instead choosing to focus on the 12 years he spent here and his love for the Six.
It's been 12 incredible years with the Toronto Raptors, and I'm so grateful and thankful for the opportunity. Fans, my family, colleagues, coaches, players, the owners, everybody they've been incredible to me and Toronto. Oh, I love you, Toronto.
Oh, we love you.
We love you, Masai. I'm just going to say it. It was a mistake. Getting rid of him is a mistake. The Mitch Marner thing, I understand why he had to go for all parties. This Masai thing, it is a mistake. We're going to look back on this 10 years from now and know this was a mistake. He joined the organization in 2013. He took a franchise that had only ever won one playoff round and had largely been a bit of a joke to a perennial contender. Before Masai, consider this, the Raptors won one playoff round in 18 years of existence. One in 18 years. Under Masai, we won 9 playoff rounds in 12 seasons and an NBA title.
The NBA title. It's on the resume forever.
Can't take that away.
Can't take that away.
What do you got?
Okay, so if you love Chuck E. Cheese as a kid, which I know you do because
I love him as an adult.
You know what the E stands for in Chuck E. Cheese.
A Charles Entertainment Cheese.
Who knew that? I don't know. You did. Guess what? Now you can enjoy it as an adult because the chain is opening up a spinoff that's aimed at adults. It's called Chuck's Arcade.
What?
Yes. They describe it as a modern-day love letter to the games and people who made Chuck E. Cheese great.
Is there pizza and skee ball?
Yes.
Yeah.
Arcade games, Donkey Kong, Mortal Kombat, Halo, and Connect 4. They're also bringing in some newer stuff, too. It's going to be overseen by one of the chain's iconic animatronic characters. So
the big rat.
As you're playing the arcades, you're gonna get Chuck E. Cheese himself, but then you're also going to get characters from the Munch's Make Believe Band. Of course, you knew that's what they were
the
called.
rest of the band members, the slap at the bass.
Yes.
Yeah.
You're going to get all of that. 10 locations already opened in the U.S. Adults also win prizes. A lot of it is old school merch.
Is it coming to Canada?
Well, that's the thing. Nothing about Canada yet. Really a chance to engage like the new generation and also the people who are just fans like us.
So basically, it's Dave and Buster's with some rats.
Yes, sounds fun.
From CHFI Studios,
it's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
So there's new research out that says that, if your kids lie, and, kids try to get away with lies all the time. And sometimes it's just cute to watch because you're like, you think I'm going to fall for that? Or you like to see what they think is worthy of a lie. It turns out it's not a bad thing if your kids lie. You might be concerned about like, oh no, they're being deceptive. But researchers say, a psychologist specifically saying that it is actually a sign that your kid is a genius.
Because it shows like creativity and stuff?
It basically boils down to two things. It's that they have what he calls mind reading ability, and also that they have self-control. So their ability to control their speech, their facial expressions when they're lying, their body language.
But even if they're like telling you a story that's a really bad lie, where they're like, and then an alien came, and then he took my lollipop.
I mean, if it's convincing, right? Even though it's not true, if it's convincing, there's something about it that's genius. I know as a kid, I lied a lot.
You lied a lot?
I know. As an adult, I'm not good at it. As
this
a
is
child,
shocking,
I know.
Everything about you and your personality is coloring inside the lines, staying in check, not going outside for recess. What are you lying about?
I think as a child, like a lot of lying was to fit in, right? So like Christmas time, a lot of the friends would get like 5 or 6 presents at Christmas. I got like 1 or 2. And so then I just lie about all the presents I got, all the things I had at home that I did not have, because I was just trying to fit in and like be like, oh yeah, I got that for Christmas too.
That one makes me a little sad.
Yeah.
What else?
Well, then I think it became for me like a performance because I'm dramatic.
Yeah.
Right.
Confirmed.
And I went to school for acting. Like I'm into that theater, that kind of world.
Uh-huh.
So I think it just sort of became fun for me. I spent most of grade 1 in the sick room lying that I was sick.
Pretending you were sick? Like
Every
missing
day.
class?
Every day.
I thought you only did this to skip recess.
No, I did it all the time.
So you were just dramatically like hand on your head like, oh,
Yes.
I feel faint.
Yes. And I think they knew I was lying, but what are you going to do? So I just got to sit in the sick room and not go to class.
They don't send you home?
There were times where they would like call my parents and then my dad would have to come and get me. And then one day he's like, you got to stop doing this. I know you're not sick. So then
your dad called you out.
Yeah. So then I would tell them not to call my dad.
And then you're like, send me to acting school so I can be better at playing sick.
Yes. And then I just think that over the years, and this I do. I don't mean to do it, but like some of the tales become taller. Like,
oh yeah.
Right? Like they're heightened versions of what actually happened. Right?
Mm-hmm.
I can't help it. I'm dramatic. I use big words and describe things in a big way.
So did you bring us this story? Because I realized you prefaced this with kids who lie are a genius. Did you just like find this confirmation bias that rationalized your entire childhood?
I mean, you know me well. Do you think I'm a genius?
In certain ways, yeah. I think you are in certain ways.
Oh, that's a good answer.
Yeah.
That's a good answer. I'm just trying to say is that I think when you think about lying, it's associated with something negative.
Right.
But not necessarily as a child. As an adult, maybe you're a psychopath.
So as a that's so funny. As a child, this is encouraged. As an adult, you're a psychopath.
It just they have other qualities that come with the lying that make them genius-like.
Okay. Well, I'm curious about what people lied about as a kid. I mean, we've heard some of your tall tales. Yours was the sick room, and
Yeah. What did you ever have like a big lie?
I mean, nothing that I can think of that bubbles right to the surface. I'll give it some thought. Maybe we'll circle back to it. But you tell us. Beverly in Labrador City. What did you tell as a kid?
The one that stands out is primary school. I would always ask to go to the bathroom just to get away from people.
How long would you be gone for?
Honestly, I'd be in the bathroom. I'd close the stall, sit down, and I'd go poop, 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 and then I'd get up and go back.
Who exactly were you avoiding at that young, tender age?
Just boys in general.
Oh, okay. Wow. So do you think it was just that you were protecting your peace? You're like, I can't be around all these people all the time.
Absolutely.
I love that you knew that as a child.
I wish I knew it in elementary school and high school.
Well, according to this new research, Beverly, you're a child genius. So there you go.
I don't know about that.
Beverly, thanks for the call. Have an awesome day.
Thanks, guys. You too.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
for listening. People are so toxic. Gotta get away from them.
I love that she took the time to make the sound effects in the stall, too. Like, she's like, I just was hiding in the stall going, poop, 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 poop.
Right. You have to make the sound effects.
Otherwise, people think you're just hiding.
Yeah, this is all part of the lie. You
very
got to be
clever.
convincing. We want to know, what did you lie about as a kid? Michelle from Colborne, what's up for you?
So it was either grade 1 or 2, and I was loving watching the Olympics and the figure skating, and I guess my mom hadn't been the one to bring me to school for a while. And when the teachers asked if she was okay because she had health issues, somehow it came out that she was at figure skating at the Olympics, that she was one of the figure skaters. And people that didn't know the specifics of why my mom wasn't there asked her how the Olympics were when they saw her next.
They were like, that triple sow cow is hard.
Yeah, they were like, I forget where the Olympics were that year, and they were like, oh my gosh, how was the trip there? And she was looking at these people like they were insane.
That is so fun. Did you have to come clean to your mom, or is that still a secret?
No, I think I don't remember. I think she ended up just having a talk with me about lying. Like, she knew it came from me.
Michelle, if you only knew that you were a child genius. If you only knew.
It's true.
Michelle, thanks so much for the call.
You're welcome.
Have a good one.
Great text coming in here, 981-981. Gemma from Brockville says, I lied about in school that I had a maid and a cook because I didn't know how to defrost meat in home ec class. I was new to the school. Oh my God.
So now they think you're new and you have
And you're
a
fancy.
maid and a cook. Wow. Okay, more text here. This is from Lucas in Brampton. I told everyone at school my dad was a ninja. He worked in accounting.
My dad's a ninja.
Oh, dear.
That must have made for an interesting parent-teacher interview. Raj from Scarborough, lies you said as a kid. I claimed I had a pet tiger, quote, back in India. I had only seen one in a zoo.
Jake in Mississauga writing, I told my cousins I was in a band. I played the recorder poorly.
Oh, man.
Look, hot cross buns is not easy.
No, it's not.
No.
Until they hand you a guitar and they're like, shred. You're like, Naomi from Milton texting in at 981-981 saying, I said I invented ketchup chips, like personally. What? Naomi?
Marcus from Ajax saying, I told my sister she was adopted.
Oh,
I think
that's mean.
that was one that a lot of siblings told one another.
Yeah.
You're not alone.
We found you behind a dumpster.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah.
Mhm.
Tasha in Toronto texting in saying, I once told my class I starred in a McDonald's commercial, but it only aired in Europe. So you can't see it.
And it wasn't in English.
This was before YouTube, so you couldn't check these things.
Anita and Vaughn writing, I lied and said I met the Backstreet Boys.
See, those are good lies to tell because no one can verify it. It's like, did you get a picture? No, I didn't get a picture. It was a quick meeting.
That was before we all had our phones, do everything for us.
Yeah. Did you get an autograph? No. Nick was in a rush. Couldn't do it. Jalen and Pickering texting in saying, I told my teacher my homework flew out the car window on the 401. She actually believed me.
You know why? It's believable, Jalen.
Listen,
it could happen.
And I just like that Jalen went from the stereotypical excuse of my dog ate my homework.
Yes.
No, it blew out the window on the 4. Why was your window open on the highway? It's a follow-up
Too many questions, but it's the wind. Blame the wind. Lies you told us, kids. You guys, all of you, thank you for weighing in. Thanks for all the texts.
Do you feel better?
Well, you're all geniuses.
You're all geniuses. This is what you have in common with my friend Pooja.
The Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
From 98.1 CHFI.
So yesterday on our show, as part of our Nearly Impossible question, we put out this, we said 10% of people have one of these and refuse to share it. And the answer was a secret recipe.
Right, a secret recipe.
People got it right because, we all know somebody who's got a recipe to something. It's usually a family recipe that's been passed down, and they won't tell you what that recipe is. Like, you'll try whatever the dish is, say it's delicious, and be like, can I get the recipe?
No.
Nope.
It's like your grandma or your no, or it's usually, I can't think of anyone in my life who is like my age or younger that has a secret recipe. And I'm wondering is this a generational thing?
Oh, it could be. It could be. Or it could be that, it's been passed down from generations. So even a younger generation's like, nope, this is sacred. I'm not sharing this with just anybody.
Right. And are you obligated to keep that tradition going of not sharing it with anyone outside the family? Like if you're a young person, you get passed down that family recipe, but you're like, yeah, sure. My friends want to know how to make this this great chili. Like, yeah, I'll tell them. Like the more the merrier.
And the thing is, I think it's such a compliment. The ultimate compliment is that you share your recipe with someone because they loved it that much that now they want to make it for their friends and family. Maybe it's a bragging rights thing. They don't want you taking credit for their recipe.
Or did we learn this from the big restaurant chains who are like, what is it, the secret spices in KFC chicken or what are the ingredients in Coca-Cola? It's all a big
How do they get the caramel in the caramel bar?
Exactly. We were trained to think this way. So Nicolina is the youngest person in the room. She's 25. We're a bit older than you, just a bit.
A tiny bit.
Just a little bit. It's basically the same. Is this a generational thing, do you think? Is there anyone in your friend circle in your mid-20s who doesn't share a family recipe?
Honestly, no. I've never encountered this before. I feel like my friends share recipes very often.
Mm-hmm.
And even in my family, my brother cooks a lot of recipes that he got from my nana and from my grandparents. And he's never been like, nope. Not sharing this.
Interesting. My dad's got this vanilla cake recipe. He's been making it for years since I was a kid.
Oh, the famous vanilla cake.
It's so good. This is the cake that anybody who comes over and tries it goes, where's this cake from? And I'm like, my dad made it. And we have asked him for the recipe, and he has given it to us, but not a single one of us can make it taste like his.
Okay, here's the question. Do you think your dad has some special skill, or do you think he's holding out on you?
I think he left out some ingredients.
He's sabotaging the recipe.
I think he doesn't want anybody else making it as good as he makes it. So I think on purpose, he's like, because he doesn't measure anything. He just sort of does it from memory.
Yeah, that's tough.
And so he's like, no, it's just, that's the difference. I'm like, no, I think you're leaving something out.
And that gives him just the right amount of deniability to be like, oh, no, see, you just it's a feel thing. If you don't have the feel, you're not a proper baker or a chef.
And he makes the cake every week. So it's like by this time, he's an expert.
Side quest, why haven't you brought some in? This is legendary cake. I've known you 15 years.
It gets eaten up, whole family. Kids love it. Everybody eats the
cake.
Put
aside a little sliver for me.
Okay.
I won't even tell Steph.
Okay, but I can't share the recipe, Rudy. I'm gatekeeping.
Do you have a secret family recipe, and why won't you share it? We're not asking for the recipe. We just want to understand the psychology.
Yes.
Linda in Mississauga, what's it for you?
I'm 70, and my girlfriend from kindergarten's mother has pierogi recipe. To this day, she just keeps it a secret, man.
A secret pierogi recipe. Okay, are the pierogies just amazing, melt in your mouth, garlic butter?
Yes, they're the best. I only had them twice as a child, but I still remember them.
Oh, but then you couldn't get the recipe.
Well, because she won't give it up, man. She won't give it up. I'm pretty good at persuading,
Okay, so how old is this person who has the secret recipe?
Same as me. She's 69.
Is there any way to appeal to her sense of, hey, not to get morbid, but do you want this recipe to go with you, or don't you want...
No, listen, she's known that I had breast cancer. She still won't give it to me.
Oh, my goodness.
What do I have to do? You tell me, because I'm going to get her.
I mean, it depends. How good are these pierogies?
They're very good.
Linda, what's her name?
Her name is Nancy.
Nancy, if you are listening, come on, share the recipe.
And let me tell you where she lives. She lives in Barrie. Put her on the spot, man.
Nancy and Barry, if you're listening, Linda wants your pierogi recipe. Do the right thing. And also send us some pierogies here to the station, too, because we got to try these.
Linda, thanks for the call.
No problem.
Have a good one. Now I'm craving pierogies.
I know. They're so suggestible on this show.
Okay, let's go to Leanne and Loretto. Do you have a secret family recipe, and why won't you share it?
I don't think it's as much a secret, but we have a famous stuffing recipe that everybody loves, like turkey stuffing, a sage stuffing, and we don't measure anything. It's all done by smell because your recipes are at a different, like they're all different potency when they're old. So it's not that we won't share it. It's if you measure it, it's going to be different every time. So kind of like your dad where you're just throwing it together.
Interesting.
Like the perfect alibi for not sharing.
Absolutely.
Because you're like, I don't even know what, it's a secret from me too. I don't even know what's in it.
So if one of us has a cold, we can't figure out if it's the right balance.
Cold and flu season is not good then.
No.
Leanne, thank you for sharing. Appreciate it.
Okay, take care.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Do you have a secret family recipe, and why won't you share it? Let's go to Michelle in Mono.
If you give it to someone, they are going to take it and change it.
Oh, someone's going to take liberties with it if you pass it on.
Exactly, because then you have no more control over the integrity of the recipe if you share it.
Oh, so if they're like down the line, if they're like, oh yeah, I got this from Michelle, but they've changed it and it's not as good, you don't want that ownership. You don't want, this isn't my recipe.
Exactly.
So is it okay if they're like, I got this recipe from Michelle, but I put my own spin on it? If they say that, then it's fine.
Well, that's okay. But if it's a favorite treasured recipe that has literally been passed along, you really don't want anyone messing with it.
You want to keep it as is, because that if you loved it so much when I made it, then just keep it the same.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I was on team sharing coming into this, but I think Michelle's rationale is maybe swaying me a little bit to team keep it sacred.
Yeah. So few things are sacred these days.
This is true. We should get T-shirts made. Team sacred.
Sometimes, like when I cook for my husband, and then he pulls out the hot sauce, and it's like, but that's not part of the recipe. Like you're changing what I just made. Like, try it first. You know?
Okay.
Michelle, you had Gurdeep. He was on your side, and then you said hot sauce, and now he's not on your
Now
side.
I'm team hot sauce. I've changed teams again. I'm Mitch Marner. I just keep changing teams. Michelle, thanks for the call.
No problem. Have a great day.
You too.
From CHFI Studios,
It's the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Today is Compliment Your Mirror Day.
Okay. As in, like, when you look in the mirror, you're complimenting yourself.
Yes, you're not actually, I mean, unless you have a really nice mirror.
Yeah.
Like with nice framing and...
You're like, that's a finely crafted mirror.
Yes, I like the brass trim.
Yeah, not those kind of
No.
compliments.
So I thought, why don't we do one for each other?
Because this is easier said than done. Like I'm great at giving compliments, but I am so bad at receiving them. When somebody's like, "Oh my goodness, I love your dress," I'm like, "Oh, this whole thing? I got it for $9.99." Like I have to.
So like too much information.
I qualify it with too many things because I can't just say thank you.
Okay, well, then you're not going to do well with this because I'm going to give you some self-affirmations.
Okay.
Okay, you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Mirror, mirror on the wall. You lucky thing. Because you get to witness Pooja in all her lanky dance while brushing her teeth glory every single morning at 3:30 a.m. This morning, we affirm you are gorgeous, you are stunning, you are a caring mom, a loyal friend, and an absolute destroyer of the D floor. You might not nail small talk, but you love love. And that's worth something. You overthink everything except your choice in friends, radio partners, and snacks. All excellent. You are radiant, hilarious, deeply lovable, and dare I say it, a local treasure.
A local treasure? You're supposed to feel good, right, after this?
So look in that mirror today and say, I'm Pooja, I'm enough, and also, I think my eyeliner's uneven, but I'm still a 10.
You notice eyeliner? That's impressive. Wow. Okay.
Did that make you feel? How did that make you feel?
I'm fired up.
Yeah?
I can take on the world.
Good.
I'm
okay.
starting a business.
And you took
I'm
that well.
patenting stuff. All right. Your turn.
Okay. Oh, gosh.
Picture yourself. You're looking in the mirror.
Okay. All right.
Okay, Gurdeep. Today's the day, baby. You're a pizza-powered, backwards hat-wearing legend. You abbreviate words not because you're lazy, but because you're efficient. You don't say congratulations. You say congratskis. What? You rock that jacket like it's a denim cape of destiny. You're misunderstood, slightly delusional, hockey-loving hero, but you ride for the Leafs like a raccoon rides a garbage truck. It's chaotic, it's dangerous, but somehow majestic.
It works, yeah.
You've got the spirit of a boy band frontman, in-sync charm, backstreet charisma, and just enough 98 degrees to make people nervous. Coffee the Pooch believes in you. She saw you this morning and thought, that man, that's my alpha. That's my high-pitched baby voice, ride or die. That's my treat dispenser. So get out there, be bold, be weird, be abbrieved. And if anyone questions your swagger, you tilt your hat, you do a boy band spin, and you say, welcome to the deep end, baby.
Welcome to the deep end.
Yeah.
I might need to update my Instagram bio. I feel better.
Me too.
Thanks, Pooch.
Thanks for listening to the Pooja and Gurdeep podcast.
Listen to Pooja and Gurdeep live weekday mornings from 5 to 9.
Only on 98.1 CHFI.
Toronto's perfect music mix.